Well, hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee and Miss Sarah and I are going to show you some really easy breakfast, make-ahead breakfast that you can freeze for kids that are going back to school. Busy mornings are going to start really happening when the kids go back to school. So we're going to do, there's quite a few. We're going to show you some overnight oats. We're going to show you hash brown casserole that you can make ahead. We're going to show you a beautiful Amish baked oatmeal. And we're going to also do a French toast bake. That's going to be good. And we're going to bake most of these in muffin tins so that you have single servings, a grab and go. What are you barking at, Missy? So anyway, first off, we're going to start with our hash brown casserole, and we're going to put these, you can put these in regular muffin pans, you could put this in a 9x13 pan for a big family, but if you want to do the same, we're going to do ours in jumbo muffin pan, and we're going to use the little half-pound bread pans, the disposable ones, because that's perfect for us. So first thing you're going to need is a stick of butter. I'm using my dehydrated potatoes. My dehydrated, and I get those at Sam's. Dehydrated hash brown potatoes. So we're going to do a stick of butter in there. And I've done this so many times. You're going to want about 3 cups of your hash brown potatoes. There we go. Probably a little more than 3, but that's good. All right, now, if you're using these, you are going to want to add boiling hot water just to cover them. Just barely cover them. See that? You're just going to barely cover them. You're going to push them all down in there with that butter. Now I put that butter in there because it melts it beautifully. See that? They're just covered. All right. I'm going to cover these up, and these are going to set for about 10 minutes until they rehydrate. And in the meantime, we're going to get our onion. She's got all cut up. And we're going to cut up some little, you don't have to do this, but I love doing this because this makes like a complete breakfast with the protein and everything.
Yeah, it does.
So we're going to cut up some little smoky links. If I can get it open. There we go. We're going to just chunk those right up. And we're going to put that whole package in with our casserole. And this will be wonderful. Look at that. These are good, even raw, you know what?
I know they are good. Little smoky links.
By the time you get done prepping, you're not hungry because you're the whole time.
Grazing fun.
Okay. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, friends, when these are rehydrated and ready to go. By the way, friends, we wanted to show you we got gifts in the mail. We each got an apron with our beautiful name on it. And I've got another apron that was sent to me a while back with my name on it. Thank you, people, for sending me these. We love these. And so many hot pads. We got beautiful these hot pads are so beautiful. I don't even want to use them.
They're really pretty.
They're so pretty. And we got handmade bags. We have gotten a lot of handmade gifts in the mail this week, and I'll tell every one of you, they are beautiful. And you ladies are quite the seamstresses, I'll tell you. Beautiful. Now, if I could find somebody to help me alter my pants for the wedding, I'll be all set.
Right?
Anyway, there we go. See how nice that is? There's no water. See that? When you just barely cover them, there's no water left in there. It's gorgeous. Okay, I need my sour cream. I should have got out in the first place. I will list the recipe in the description box for this. But we're going to want about a good cup of sour cream, so maybe a little bit more, huh? Good?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't sure if I needed 2 cans.
Oh, sorry.
You're so cute.
Let's try
You
to
don't
be
want
efficient.
you don't want a dry casserole. You don't want these dry. So sometimes I just put extra soup and a little bit of milk in there. Okay, now I want my salt and pepper. And you don't have to do this, but I like to add an egg to the mix. That just helps hold it together. No shells, just the egg. There we go. That helps bind it together, and it works out nice. A little bit of salt, not too much because your soup is salty, but lots of pepper. Because why? We love lots of pepper. Okay, now I'm just going to start mixing this up real quick.
It is a really nice recipe.
Yes, it is. It's delicious. You can, if you open that cheese for me, that'll be good. And you know, a handful is a cup the world around, so you can just whip a handful in here.
Handful like that.
Yep, beautiful. If you like more cheese, you can add more cheese. This recipe really is quite versatile. You can add what you want to it. Look at that. I think that's going to be pretty good. All right. We're going to go ahead and put all our goodies in here. And this is going to be a hefty breakfast casserole. Only in muffin form.
I like the idea of the muffin form. It'll just make a nice crispy texture crust.
Well, yeah. And not only that, you can if one of your children wants a baked I'm drawing a blank. If one of your kids want hash brown casserole and the other one wants the baked oatmeal in muffin form, you can give each of them what they want. You don't have to be a restaurant, you know. I like it, the idea. It gives you options. Isn't that gorgeous?
That looks good. It's nice and loaded too.
Mm-hmm. And it's beautiful. Okay. Let me wash my hands and we'll be right back. Okay, friends, look how beautiful that is. You can see that. It's hefty and it's gorgeous. You could put peppers in here too. They'd be good. Now, I'm just going to fill these, maybe a scoop and a half in each one, because as I do that, then she can put just a little bit of cheese on each one.
Is that good on cheese?
Yeah, that's perfect. These are always nice. These are, oops, I don't need that much. We want to set our oven to 350 as well. And I got a tray in there. I got it. Oh, there you go. Okay. It is set. I always forget to set it. Those are being nice serving.
That's a nice serving.
You can put them in your smaller muffin cup or muffin tins too. But you know what? When my kids were young, I'm telling you, they ate more than government mules. They ate like crazy. There we go. See how they are? Once that oven is preheated, well, actually, I'm going to stick it in there right now because it won't hurt anything. But once the oven does preheat, we're going to go ahead and let that cook. It's probably going to cook for about 20 minutes because it's the muffins. Otherwise, it would cook for 35 minutes. We're going to put these in here. This is good for John and I because there's just perfect amount for 2 people in these.
Nice little breakfast.
Nice 3 scoops. Beautiful. Okay, friends. While let me check it too. While the hash brown casserole is in there cooking, it's doing beautifully. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start putting together our French toast casserole. And these are my homemade wheat breads. And I just cut it like this. This is how I make it when I do French toast. I cut it in big long slices for French toast. It works nicely.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just...
How nice that bread is.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We're going to need about 5 cups of this cubed bread. This you don't have to... Well, I'm taking up all the space and I can't see you. This you don't have to leave sit in your refrigerator overnight. You just leave it set for about, 15, what was it, 15, 20 minutes?
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Just so the bread soaks it up.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get all our all our cubes cut up. And then we'll be back and we'll show you how we put this together. And again, we're going to put these in muffin tins. So they're single servings. Be perfect. Perfect for giving in the morning, heating them up for your kids.
Right. Go camping, bring them with you. Easy
Hurrying them out the
breakfast.
door with their breakfast. Get them to school. Okay, friends. She's cracking 8 eggs because we're doubling this. So I'm going to do 3 cups of milk in here. Perfect. 3 cups of milk. We're going to pour it right in there. It's going to be like a custard. Beautiful. We're going to do 1/2 cup of the sugar. I'm sorry.
Nope, you're good.
Half cup of sugar. And 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I had to get more vanilla. I was out. And your cap is a teaspoon. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. Did you lose count?
Yeah. Well, not really a lot, but then doubted myself for a second. So I was like, I'm just going to recount.
There you go. It works. You got them all in here?
Yep.
Okay, we're just going to mix this up. You know what I think I might do, friends? I might use my hand mixer and beat this real good. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, it's going to get loud. All right, friends, there we go. Okay, I'm going to put my mess away and I'll be right back. Okay, friends, we're going to take this, we're going to dump this right in our bread cubes. And we're going to moisten this up with this because this is going to set. But we're also going to put some pecans and blueberries in here. You don't have to. It's totally optional. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, it's all taste.
But that's what we're going to do. I've got frozen. We've got some chopped pecans. We've got some that are half in there. I'm only going to put maybe about 1/2 cup. That would be perfect. And these are pretty good size. About a good 1/2 cup of the blackberries. We'll start with that. Those are beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, it looks good.
What a good combination, fruit and nuts. They get a little extra protein. They get some fruit. They get whole grain because I'm using wheat bread.
Right.
Okay, now this is just going to sit here and I will put a cover on it. I got my handy dandy shower caps. And you know how I flatten them?
I know it works.
It works beautiful. Take a look. Flattens it right up for you. All right, these are going to sit here for about 15 minutes. If I can get this all the way on here, we'll be doing good. And we'll see you back here in 15 minutes, friends. Okay, friends. Oh, our hash brown casserole. They come out of the oven beautiful. Wait till you see them. While this is still soaking, we got a little bit of time left. We're going to show you an easy way to make overnight oats. And your kids will love them. You can eat them cold out of the fridge. So you could just throw a container in their backpack. Use a disposable one. They can throw it away after they get to school. Or you can heat it up for them. We like ours heated. I like it heated. So does Mr. You like yours cold. Anyway, we're going to do some blueberry pecan overnight oats. So we're going to have Miss Sarah put a cup of each, and we'll put the recipe for this in the description box, but we're doing a cup because I've got the little bigger containers that we can share. So we're going to do a cup of that, rolled oats in each one, and then we're going to do a cup of milk in each one. If you like a little citrusy twist, you could use orange juice in these. That's what Princess Diana liked.
Oh, really?
Yep. With blueberries and orange juice. There's our 1 cup of milk in each one. I'm going to put my milk away. Making these is so much fun. Okay, we're going to do blueberries. And you could probably go ahead and take, they're not stuck together, so
What do you think?
put a nice, about a half cup in each
Half
one.
cup?
Yeah. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do 2 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons of chia seeds in each one. And these will pump up and be beautiful.
It is a nice texture and it's healthy.
Mm-hmm. But these will last up to about 5 days in your fridge. So if your kids like these in the mornings, you can make enough for each of them for every morning and store them in your fridge up to 5 days. Be perfect. Okay, you can put the half teaspoon of vanilla extract in each one, and I'll squirt this down and I'll put the honey. I want the honey to come right out of here. Beautiful. Oh, these are going to be so good.
They look good.
Mister's going to like these. We're going to do a few pecans in here too. Oh, here's the lid for the honey. Look at that, friends. Those are wonderful. I'm just going to put a little small handful of each in each one. We're going to mix these up. You could mix one up if you want. Look at that. Mix that up in there. You don't have to wait for these overnight. If you wanted to, you could just leave them set for an hour or so. An hour or two, and they'll be ready to eat. But this is designed for, we're doing this for mornings. Make ahead for mornings. You give your kids a nice start to their day. You could make it with chocolate and chocolate chips in there. But this is wonderful.
They are good.
Mm-hmm. Apple, cinnamon, the sky's the limit. You can make overnight oats many different ways. Isn't that beautiful?
They're good.
Mm-hmm. These are wonderful. Oh, you're using a knife.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's smart.
Adjusting.
That works.
Work with what you got.
Yeah, that's nice. Look at them. Nice. These turn out good, friends. Take a look at that. Beautiful. And those chia seeds will soak up. They'll be like pudding.
It's good.
Did you ever have chia seed pudding?
No.
It's good stuff. All right, we're just going to put the lids on these, and these will go right directly into your fridge. Thank you. There we go. Sometimes they don't, that one might not fit right. So you know what I do with that one? I just set it on here because it keeps wanting to flop out of there. These are going to go in my refrigerator. These are wonderful. So we'll see you in just a minute, friends. Those are almost ready that we can put these together in the muffin tins and get them in the oven. So we'll be right back. Okay, friends. These have sat for a while. These are beautiful. And we're just, we got our making a mess. We got our container sprayed. And we're just going to put these right in there. And I'm going to try and get
all the good bits.
All the good bits in each one. I could put a little bit more in there. A couple more. Beautiful. This is so nice to make these in the muffin tins for single serving. That's like perfect, isn't it? Mm-hmm. She's got them sprayed real good.
Yeah, don't use sparingly the spray.
No, not
You'll
at
thank
all.
yourself when you go to pull it out.
All right, we're going to get these scooped out, put it in our muffin tins. I will give you a close-up on this, friends. These are beautiful. They're going to go in the oven, 350 degrees, for about 20-25 minutes. Look at these, friends. These are beautiful, and they're screaming at us. We've got to try them for you. We're in between all our stuff, so we're going to give these a try. These are beautiful. Look at that.
You have to taste tough.
Uh-huh. Look at how that comes out of there. Just beautiful. I love this.
I'm just eating this.
Oh, eat it right out of that. There you go.
Save a plate.
Your family's going to love this. Look at how good that looks. All the yummy in there.
Creamy. I really like those dehydrated
Not the
potatoes.
least bit dry. Yeah, those dehydrated. I always stock my
That
pantry
just
with
is a
those.
nice.
And you know
pantry.
what? They sell them on Amazon for like $17 for that container. You can get them at Sam's for under $10 for the same container.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I stock my pantry with them all the time. I always got about 6-8 boxes in there because my family loves this.
Right. And you get requests.
My kids love this. My church loves this. My other church friends love this. So I always make this. Anyway, we'll see you back here in a little bit. We're going to go enjoy our breakfast and take a break, friends. These are fabulous. Big old berries in them. And they come out of here so easy.
They're really good just plain. I'd eat it just like that.
Your kids could eat just walking on their way to school. Look at those, friends. Those are gorgeous. Beautiful. We'll see how well these come out because those are beautiful.
Yeah, spray very heavily.
Well, these are going to come out, but they're going to... You know what? I got an idea. The light went on. I got a good idea, friends, because instead of fighting with these, we're going to loosen these all up. See, they're loose. Look at that. Perfect. Now we can wrap them individually.
Okay.
Oh, my plastic is out there. Watch this. This is what we're going to do with these. That way. Perfect.
They'll keep their form.
Man, sometimes I amaze myself. They'll keep their form as right. Look at that, friends. Okay. Perfect. Okay, friends. We're going to do an Amish baked oatmeal. Wonderful stuff. But we're going to do, do you want to do blueberries or, yeah, blueberries in here.
Yeah.
We're going to do blueberries. Let me grab them. I'll grab them in a minute because we're going to crack eggs in here. But we're going to do blueberries. And I don't think we're going to put nuts in this one. We're just going to do some extra blueberries in them. Look at that. No shells. Shell goes to shell. It's calling for 2 large eggs, but we have got 3 small eggs, which is just fine. We're going to do a 1/4 cup of butter in here. Okay, and then we're going to do a 1.5 cups of milk, and I'm just going to use this one. There's 1.5 cups. Yep, there we go. All right. Let me put this away. Okay, now, light brown sugar, not light brown sugar, brown sugar. This is my, smell that?
It does. It looks beautiful.
How much? A cup? A 1/2 cup. Look at that.
It looks beautiful.
That could have been dangerous. Smell that with that treacle.
Ooh,
Isn't that wonderful
that
stuff?
looks good.
Treacle. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce it, but it makes the most wonderful
Right.
brown sugar ever.
It's nice and dark.
Okay, a 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. A teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm not going to put salt in there because my butter is salted. I don't need, it only calls for a 1/4 teaspoon. I got enough of that in there. All right, now we're going to do vanilla. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. No, 1.5 teaspoons. There we go. And that's it. You can whip that up. And then I'll add the oats to it. Because then we're going to add 3 cups of oats. There's 1, 2.
Does the baking powder help with a
Helps-
rise?
Yep, it's a leavening, yep. Okay. Set that over there. And that's all we need. We need some blueberries. We got bunches here. Look how big those are.
Those are nice.
Those are from Deanna's farm. I think
They were
that'll be
good.
enough. Yes, they
tasted
were
good.
beautiful. My friend Deanna's got beautiful blueberry farm. Her and her family. Now, because we're not going to just dump this in a casserole dish, we're going to scoop these out into our muffin tins. We're just going to put a cover on them. We'll use this one right here. And we're just going to let these sit for about 15 minutes or so and let them absorb some of that before we put them in our muffin tins. So we'll see you, friends, in a few minutes when these are ready to go in the oven. That good?
Mm-hmm.
That's with wheat bread.
It's got good flavor. I can eat these too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can. Especially after they're frozen, too. Go enjoy. We're gonna... That's still got to go a little bit more.
Bye, friends.
Okay, friends. We got... Yeah, that's
it's
still
done.
going. We are going to load this up with our baked... I probably don't want to put more than that in there, do I,
No,
Sarah?
that should rise up just a
Yeah.
little.
I'll just put 1 scoop in each one.
That
This
firmed
is-
up nice.
Yes, this is beautiful.
It was like, what, 15 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah, if you're going to do it in muffin tins, you're going to want to let some of that liquid absorb. Ooh, I like these. These are going to be such a nice addition in the freezer. Good for quick busy mornings, quick breakfast.
I think that's the fun part of recipes. A recipe's a guide. Baking a little bit different, but you add it and make it yours.
Yeah. That's the beauty of it. Oh, I
Right.
need another one.
One more.
Yeah.
How many?
Probably just 2, I want to say.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put these right in here, friends. These are gorgeous.
And spray them very, very generous, like a little on the top.
Yeah. I got more to scoop out of here and put in there. There we go. I'll give you that. These are going in the oven. And then once those are finished, the only thing we'll have left to do is our sheet pan pancakes, which are wonderful, friends. I make sheet pan pancakes quite a bit. And I like cutting them in squares, and I use them for breakfast sandwiches too.
Oh, that would be good.
Oh, it's wonderful. Wonderful. But we're just going to do the sheet pan pancakes, and we're going to do strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, chocolate chips, some nuts. We're just going to do them up, and they're going to be wonderful.
Yeah. Whatever we want to throw in there.
Whatever works, yep. So we'll see you back here in a little bit, friends. Okay, friends, look at this. Our Amish baked oatmeal turned out beautiful. It's up there cooling and chilling out. The last thing we have to put together is our sheet pan pancakes, which are as easy as pie, as long as you remember the eggs. This is take 2, friends. All right, so with that being said, make sure you crack your eggs and have them right next to you, because Sarah forgot them. No, I can't blame her. I forgot them. We're going to do 2 1/4 cups of flour. We're going to do 1/4 cup of sugar. We're going to do a nice tablespoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of baking soda, and 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. That is our dry. Okay? Just give that a whip. It's good. All right, now for our wet ingredients, we're going to do 2 1/4 cups of buttermilk. I'm not using buttermilk. I'm using milk with 2 1/4 cups of milk, and I put 2 tablespoons of lemon juice in it, and it's a good substitute. We're going to put in our 2 eggs. I'll give you that. We're going to put in our 1/4 cup of melted butter. And go there. And last but not least, we're going to do our teaspoon of vanilla. And that's all you're going to put in your pancakes. So while you're mixing that up, I'm going to spray my pan. Now remember, you can take and you can line your pan with parchment paper if you choose, but I'm just going to go ahead and spray mine. All right, now that we got that all put together, we're going to dump this on our pan. And you're going to think it's too thin, but it's not. It'll spread very thin, but it will fluff up as it bakes. Beautiful. Look at that. Don't leave any behind. All right, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to spread this around. Get it all the way to the corners. Beautiful. The edges. It does spread pretty easy. All right. Now it's like you've got a bare canvas. Now you can do whatever you want. We're going to do chocolate chips. We're going to do chocolate chips, blueberries, blackberries, and strawberries.
Oh my. That's good.
Yeah. So I'm just going to put a little of each on here. These are going to be delightful. Perfect. There's that. Give this a smack.
Yeah, I can beat this a little bit.
There we go. Ha! These are big, huge blackberries. Look at them. Gorgeous. Beautiful. I love that. You already did blueberries?
Yep.
Okay. So we're just waiting for the strawberries. These are beautiful. While she's finishing that up, friends, you're going to preheat your oven to 425 degrees. Ours is there. These are going to bake anywhere from 15 to 18 minutes. All right. These are ready, friends. These are going to go in the oven. We'll see you back here in about 15 to 18 minutes. Take a look, friends. Isn't that beautiful? We're going to cut this, I think, in thirds. And then cut it one there. Beautiful. We'll cut it right down the middle. That's probably nice size for a pancake, isn't it?
Oh, look at.
Oh, take a look at that, friends. And the bottom is nice and crispy.
That's a nice
Beautiful.
pancake.
Yes, it is. You know what? We should try a piece of this, huh? I want the edge. You pick whatever you want. Ooh, this is beautiful.
That's a good pancake.
Very good. Be good with a little maple syrup on it.
That's good.
And our muffin, or our baked oatmeal, turned out beautiful. Gorgeous. We got most everything wrapped up. We're just going to get off here real quick, finish our delicious sample pancake, wrap our stuff up, and we'll bring you back and show you all we done and how beautiful it's going to, addition it's going to be to our freezer. I almost said pantry.
Yeah, it's a good one.
So we'll see you in a little bit, friends. Well, there you have it, friends. We've got several beautiful, quick, easy, and delicious breakfast meals that we showed you. We're going to stock our freezers. It's perfect for your kids, for back to school, for busy mornings, weekends, whatever. It's wonderful. Our pancakes turned out beautiful. You've seen those, gorgeous. And you don't have to make them that big. For kids, you could cut them any size you want. We got the beautiful hash brown casserole that we put in. These are individually wrapped, and we put them in our muffin tins. It turns out beautiful that way. Plus, if there's just two of you, you can divide it and put it in these little containers, the little bread containers. We've got the French toast muffins. You've seen those. We tasted those. They're delicious. We didn't even put butter or syrup or anything on them, and they were absolutely delicious plain. So, you know, they're really going to be over the top with a little Cool Whip and syrup and, you know, butter, whatever you want to put on it for your children. We've got the baked oatmeal, the Amish baked oatmeal. That is a really good recipe. And we've got our overnight oats. I think I can take, no, that lid doesn't come off. This lid comes off real easy. Take a look at how they're doing. They've only been in the freezer for a few, or in the fridge for a few hours. Oh, those are going to be divine. I know what we're having for breakfast tomorrow morning. Those, remember, and we did these off camera in the jars for Miss Sarah to take home. And what else was I going to say? Oh, all this will last in your freezer about 3 months. The overnight oats will last in your refrigerator for about a week, 5 days.
Yeah.
So perfect, friends. We will list all these recipes in the description box. Thanks for hanging out with us in the kitchen. We hope you give this a try and stock your freezers for back to school or back to work or whatever you got going on. We will see you in the next video, friends. And as always, thanks for watching.